Welcome to the Weekly Wrap with Coach Stevie G. This is where I take you through all the results for the round. So let's get straight into it. Now, round 24 was the start of the final series in the teams competition. There were some winners and there were some losers. We'll go through the details in a minute. But before we do, let's have a look at round 24. And Debs 83 was the round 24 winner. She got them all correct. She got a bonus point and she was absolutely stoked this afternoon when I bumped into her as I was leaving work about getting her bonus point. She was even more excited about the fact that she was going to feature on this video tonight and the fact that I had to choose an image for the thumbnail. Hopefully I chose the right image, Debs, but congratulations, you took out round 24. Now let's have a look at the overall tipping comp ladder. And SSTID, she's coming first, outright leader on 121 points. Two clear of Melimu, who is coming second on 119 points. Now, I bumped into Melimu on Friday night at a function, and she tells me she has absolutely no idea when it comes to footy tipping. Now, a person that does have a bit of a clue about what he's doing, that is Gonna Need Help, who is Melimu's husband. Now, he's coming fifth on 118 points. And definitely will be giving some words of wisdom to Melimu to try to catch up those 2 points. Looking at third, the People's Champion. He's coming third. Jack, one of Jack's mates, he works at Colo or worked with him at Colo. And now Jack tells me he has no idea when it comes to footy tipping. So there's a bit of a pattern happening at the top. But whatever he's doing a good job because he's on 119 points and coming third. Now, Maddie, she's coming fourth. Now, that's a person that does know what she's doing when it comes to football tipping. She's definitely across all the teams in the NRL, and she has a circle of people around her that know exactly what they're doing when it comes to football tipping and the NRL. So good luck to you, Maddie. Now, I've already covered off fifth, Gonna Need Help. Moving on to sixth, Bunny's 22. Now, he is our Daily M medalist. He's the winner of the Daily M medal. Still yet to get your $250 to your Mick. Send me your bank details so I can transfer that across. If I haven't heard from you soon, I'll reach out to collect those bank details. Again, congratulations on taking out the 2026 Daily M medal and also coming sixth in the overall comp on 118 points. Now, coming seventh is Fetzluck on 117 points. Now, it's my young bloke. He hasn't stopped talking football tipping over the last few months since he's been up towards the top of the ladder. I know he is desperate to hold up the Garrard's Gold Footy Tipping Comp trophy. Probably more importantly, he's looking forward to taking home a bit of that cash by finishing first, second, or third. Moving on to eighth, up Cronulla. He's on 117 points, coming eighth. Now, he was very close to being on the podium last year. I think I just pipped him in the grand final to take out second spot, and I think he might have dropped into fourth or fifth, actually, overall. But he was right up there at the end, and I expect him to be right fighting it out for first, second, or third in the coming weeks. Moving on to ninth, Fraser, 153. He's on 117 points, coming ninth. Now, he was our 2015 champion, so he definitely has some form back in 2015, and I'm sure he's very capable to chase down the lead and try to catch SSTID. And then finally, in 10th spot currently is Trey Allen 01. He's on 116 points, coming 10th. He's a bloke that definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to football tipping and is in contention being in the top 10. Now, that's not to suggest the people that aren't in this top 10 aren't in contention, but I just thought I'd quickly show the top 10 of our overall leaderboard. All right, moving on to the teams competition. And this is what the head-to-head looks like, the week one of the finals. They're the results. Now, I'm going to go into the details and speak to those results now. And you can see Team Beatson beat Team Davis 51-48. That was 1v4 in the finals. So Team Beatson will move into the preliminary finals and Team Davis will go into the semi-finals, getting a second bite of the cherry. Now, Team Beatson was led to victory by Debs, who got the bonus point. Well done again, Debs. And unfortunately, Midwife Freckles, the assistant coach, couldn't get her Team Davis over the line in those qualifying game one of the finals. Looking at the next head-to-head, Team Lewis versus Team Gaznia. Team Lewis beat Team Gaznia 48-46. That was 5th v 8. That is an elimination final. So that sees the end of Team Gaznia. So unfortunately, the Riddler, Scissor Happy, Snurky Sterlo, Belly 95, Tipperary Panther, Snapper Racing, Electric Dreams, Righty 72, Mitch Storm, Lily is a Beast, and Fiona. Unfortunately, that is the season over for Team Gaznia, and Team Lewis move on into the semi-finals. Looking at the next head-to-head, that was an elimination final as well. Team Churchill beat Team Meninga 53-49. Team Churchill was led by Indy, getting 7 correct. Well done, Indy. I think there was 4 other people that got 7 correct, and you were one of those 4. Well done. You took your team to victory, but unfortunately, that sees the end of Team Meninga. So ME67, John Street, Tiger Alley, Rooster, Parasun, Trey Allen, Mitch Scaife, Libby, Eagle Lover, Kai Kai, Tips, and Juzzy Bear are gone. They're out of the 2026 teams comp, and we'll have to wait until next year. The final head-to-head in the week 1 of the finals was Team Messenger versus Team Johns, and Team Messenger just takes out the victory 49-48. 1 point was good enough to get that head-to-head victory, and it was led by none other than Coach Stevie G, myself, Bunnies all the way, getting 6 correct. Team Johns will get a second bite of the cherry next week. Actually, while we talk about that, let's look at what next week looks like. So the semi-finals will be between Team Davis v Team Lewis, Team Churchill v Team Johns. You can see that Team Beatson is in the preliminary finals, and Team Messenger on the other side of the draw is in the preliminary finals as well. But at the bottom, poor Team Gaznia lost to Team Lewis. They're out of the team's competition. They've been eliminated, along with Team Meninga, because they lost to Team Churchill. Unfortunately, they're gone as well. That is everything that I need to cover off in the team's competition, and also with the round 24 round. So as I always say, keep your tips smart, your banner sharp, and remember, it's all fun and games until the final whistle.